Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Decorah Viking Baseball. Tonight we come to you from Waterloo West High School as the Decorah Vikings take on the West High Wallhawks. Waterloo West comes in 6-25 to the matchup. Decorah comes in on a 7-game winning streak. They are 23-8. We're about ready to get things underway tonight, and here is the Decorah starting lineup. Leading off, the shortstop, Colin Nimrod. Batting second and getting the ball for the men of Coach Olenczak tonight, Jake Qualley. Hitting third, the designated hitter, Dustin Carey. Carey will bat for the first baseman, Eric Smorstad. Hitting fourth, the cleanup hitter, Josie Jewell at third base. Hitting fifth in right field, James Osley. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Kyle Kane. Batting seventh in left field, Austin Ashbacker. Hitting eighth at second base is Brady Dolly, and batting ninth in center field is Gavin Nimrod. So it's Nimrod at short, Qualley the pitcher, Carey the DH for the first baseman, Smorstad. Jewell at third, Osley in right, Kane the catcher, Ashbacker in left, Dolly at second, and Nimrod in center field. That lineup will face Trenton Stokes, 0-4, 11.38 ERA. The sophomore right-hander has opponents hitting .398 against him. 17 out of third innings, 43 hits, 28 earned runs, 9 walks, and 13 strikeouts. Colin Nimrod will bat to start things here in tonight's ball game. It's a beautiful night for baseball, a cloudless blue sky, a little bit of a breeze just to make things comfortable enough. And away we go from West High School. It's first pitch to Nimrod. Inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Nick Wilgenberg calling the balls and strikes, and Greg Bodensteiner working the base pass. 0-1 delivery to Nimrod. Swung on, hit towards right field. It'll land for a base hit. So good job by Nimrod going the other way on the off-speed pitch. And he reaches to start the ball game. And Jake Qualley will bat. Runner at first, nobody out, no score here in the top of the first inning. Qualley hitting .321. 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 19 RBI. We'll set the West High defense here in a moment. As Stokes comes set, Qualley squares to bunt and then smacks the single into left field. He pulled the bat back and smacks the single into left, drawing the third baseman up and hitting it through the left side of the infield. So first and second, nobody out. The Vikes in business right away as Cole Sweska will get Qualley's courtesy at first base.
Starting for base number 8, Cole Sweska.
Carey, .346 on the season, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, and 19 RBI. First and second, nobody out here in the first inning as Carey bunts directly back to the pitcher, and nobody is covering first, so Dustin Carey with the bunt single, so the base is loaded, nobody out here in the first inning. The Vikings scored 5 in the first inning last night against South Winneshiek, and they're off to a good start here as Josie Jewell will bat. Infield coming up at all 4 spots for West High. Jewell, a 3-for-3 double home run and 5 RBI night last night at South Wind, and look at the first one high, 1 ball, no strikes. Josie at .385, 10 doubles, no triples, 4 home runs, and 29 RBI. The 5 RBI last night were a season high for Josie as the pitch goes low. Ubalodi behind the plate with a nice stop, 2 balls, no strikes. That was the second most that Josie has had in a game in his career. Last year against Keyhi, he had 6. A year before that, against Tripola, he had 6 as well. As the pitch on the outside edge for a strike, it's 2-1. The West High defense, Michael Price in left, Elijah Evans in center, Donald Tricknor in right, Matt Ord at third, Zach Fricky at short. As the pitch swung on and missed, and it's 2-2 now on Josie Jewell. Lincoln Conray at second, Dylan Drager at first, Kyle Ubalodi behind the plate, and Trenton Stokes on the hill. 2-2 on Jewell, and the pitch swung on and missed. Breaking ball down and in, and Stokes gets the strikeout on Jewell. 1 down here in the first inning. And James Osley will bat with the bases loaded in a scoreless game. Osley at .289, 7 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 22 RBI. And the pitch to James swung on a fly ball, left center field. Retreating is Elijah Evans near the fence. He will make the catch near the track. Tagging at third and scoring is Colin Nimrod on the sacrifice fly by Osley, and the Vikes draw first blood.
Center field number 4, Kyle Kane.
So the sacrifice fly is the 23rd RBI of the season for Osley, as Sweska stayed put at second base and Carey stayed put at first. And Kyle Kane will bat, hitting .293, 9 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 18 RBIs. And the pitch on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. Nimrod, Qualley, and Carey with singles to start the ball game. Osley brings home Nimrod on the sacrifice fly as that one popped up on the infield. Fricky, the shortstop, is under it, and he will make the catch to retire the side. Out of all that, the Vikes get 1 on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It is Decorah 1, and the Wahawks coming to bat, and the Wahawks will bat this way, leading off the center fielder Elijah Evans. Batting second at first base, Dylan Drager. Hitting third at shortstop, Zach Fricky. Batting fourth at third base, Matt Ort. Hitting fifth at second base, Lincoln Conray. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Kyle Ubalodi. Hitting seventh in right field, Donald Tricknor. Hitting eighth, the pitcher, Trenton Stokes. And batting ninth in left field, Michael Price. And that lineup will face Jake Qualley. Qualley coming off a nice win on Friday night against Charles City. He's making his 8th start and his 17th appearance, 6-2. With a 1.67 ERA, opponents only hitting 192 against him. 67 innings, 52 hits, 16 earned runs, 13 walks, and 38 strikeouts for Qualley on the season. The Decorah defense, Austin Ashbacker in left, Gavin Nimrod in center, James Osley in right. At third base, Josie Jewell. At shortstop, Colin Nimrod. Second base, Brady Dolly. And at first base tonight is Eric Smorstad. Kyle Kane behind the plate, and Jake Qualley on the hill. Elijah Evans will bat to start the ball game, hitting .211, 5 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs. First ball swinging, he hits to the right side. It's picked up by Dolly, and a sidearm toss over to Smorstad at first. Retires Evans on 1 pitch to start the bottom of the first inning. 1 down, nobody on. Dylan Drager to the plate, .260, 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 9 RBI. Both these teams were in action a night ago as Drager looks at the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Vikings getting the victory down at Southwind, beating a talented Warrior squad 8-3 last night. The pitch swung on a fly ball left center field after his Gavin Nimrod. He'll have to play it on a hop as Drager on a single with 1 out here in the first. So Drager gets base hit, and Zach Fricky will come to the plate. 1-0 Decorah, bottom of the first. Fricky at .307 with 11 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, and 22 RBIs. Leads the Wahawks in the majority of offensive categories as Qualley comes to the stretch. The pitch swung on a ground ball towards second. Dolly will go to Nimrod at second for 1, who will throw to first base, not in time. Drager retired on the force play 4-6. Fricky reaches first, and Matt Ort will bat with 2 down and a runner at first in the bottom of the first inning of a 1-0 Decorah lead. Ort hitting .250 with 5 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 10 RBI. Qualley delivers, and the pitch on the inside edge for a strike, 0-1. Both these teams out very aggressive at the plate, as Qualley only threw his 5th pitch there. Stokes only threw 12 in that first inning. The pitch taken low, nice stop by Kane moving to his right. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. West trying to snap an 8-game losing streak. Their last win was at Dubuque Senior on the 26th of June. The pitch swung on it, ground ball to the third base side. It rolls into foul territory where it's touched up there by Qualley. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. West lost 2 games down at Linmar last night, 12-1 and 19-4. They will play again Friday night at home against Cedar Rapids Kennedy. The pitch swung on and a ground ball to the right side, picked up there by Brady Dolly. He'll throw on to first base to retire Ort, and the side is out in the first inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the second inning. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. Vikes had the bases loaded, nobody out in the first inning, only managed to run out of it. They lead it 1-0 as we go to the second inning. It is the 8th consecutive game that the Vikings have scored in the first inning. The previous 7 they have won. The 7-game winning streak that they are currently on, it's the longest winning streak since winning 11 in a row near the close of last season. That 11-game winning streak last year was ended by Waterloo West in the regular season finale. Then the Vikes would go on to win 5 in a row before losing to Dallas Center Grimes in the state championship game. Bottom third of the order here in the second inning for Decorah, as Austin Ashbacker will bat. He's coming off a 2-for-3 night last night. Austin hitting .253 on the season, 2 doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 14 RBI. He'll be followed by Dolly and Nimrod here in the second inning. Ashbacker hit by the pitch. As Austin a little wobbly as he makes his way towards first base. It looked like it got him right near the ear. And he's going to sit down here momentarily. It didn't look like much. It was a curveball that hit him right in the ear. And Austin's been hit a fair amount this year. Coach Blake Moen and Coach Dennis Olenzak out to attend to Austin Ashbacker. Now a trainer heading out to check on Ashbacker, as well as Dr. Kent Sweska will be out to check him out as well. The West High trainer will allow Austin to get to his feet. That was a little scary. It didn't look like much at the beginning, but Austin will make his way to first base. He was a little wobbly heading to first base. He's just, I guess, walking right now as Stokes and Ubalodi will play catch to keep each other warmed up. That is the 7th time this year that Austin has been hit by a pitch. Austin continuing to walk forward and backwards, going through the test, and hopefully it'll be all right, because now he will sprint his way down towards first base. Austin's dad, Mike, out to assess the situation. Nice thing about the parent group you got at Decorah right now, you got a doctor in Kent Sweska, you got an EMT in Mike Ashbacker. Of course, West High, well equipped with the trainer here as well, so the health and safety of young people are always going to be paramount. And Cole Sweska will bring a helmet out to Austin Ashbacker, and it appears for now he will stay in the game. That's definitely good to see. It was a soft curveball, and it just got him right around the ear. And when he was a little wobbly coming out of the box, that's always a scary situation. But Austin at first, and nobody out for Brady Dolly, who is hitting .200 with a double, no triples, no home runs, and 3 RBI. Dolly's on-base percentage has been .304 to this point. And Dolly bunts right in front of the plate, and it's touched in fair territory by Ubalodi. He'll throw on to first base and drag her, and the sacrifice complete 2-3. It was a funny angle off that bunt that time. Ubalodi kind of reached back, and if he would have missed the ball, it would have ended up in foul territory, but he ended up touching it. But he had plenty of time to record the out, but Ashbacker does move up to second base on the play, and Gavin Nimrod will come to the plate. Runner at second, one down. Top of the second inning, no score. Here's a ground ball foul up the first base side, as that ball just went to the right of the orange safety base up the first base side. No balls, one strike on Gavin Nimrod, hitting .261 on the season with 8 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, and 14 RBI. The pitch, swing and a miss, took a little something off and gave it out in front. So it's no balls, 2 strikes now on Nimrod. Vikes with another opportunity here, and Stokes trying to pitch his way out of a jam for the second inning in a row as the next one goes outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Decorah up 1-0 here in the top of the second. The 1-2 from Stokes just missed the outside corner. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes as he tried the breaking ball and missed. 2-2 the count with 1 down. The stretch by Stokes, a look back at second, and the 2-2 swung on a ground ball up the first base side. Fielded there by Drager, who'll move 2 steps to his left and take the bag to retire Nimrod, with Ashbacker moving up to third on the play. 2 down and a runner at third for Colin Nimrod. 1-0 Decorah here in the second. Colin singled to right and scored in the first inning. Stokes working out of the stretch with the runner at third and 2 down. And the pitch outside to Colin Nimrod. 1 ball, no strikes. Colin struggling a bit when it comes to batting average, but the on-base percentage still there as he fouls that one off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colin .316 on the on-base percentage. You maybe wanted a little higher than that, but still very respectable for where you're at. The 1-1. Curveball taken low. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, just an awesome night for baseball. Temperature upper 70s, cloudless blue skies. Pitch swung on, grounded, foul to the left of the bag up the third base side. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Colin Nimrod. Deuce is wild on the Decorah leadoff hitter. Stokes in for the sign from Ubalodi. The stretch and the pitch, ground ball towards short. Fricky there to pick it up. He'll throw on to first base to retire his fellow shortstop, and that's that for the second inning. A hit batter and a man left. We hit to the bottom of the second inning. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. Bottom of the second inning we go. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. By the way, every time the Decorah Viking baseball or softball team leads in the 6th inning or beyond this year and scores another run, it's an A&J Petersburg insurance run every time that happens. The A&J Petersburg Agency, Insurance and Real Estate since 1932, donates $20 to the Decorah Viking Athletic Booster Club. Vikes were able to get $60 out of A&J last night thanks to a 6th inning 3-run homer by Josie Jewell in the 8-3 victory over South Wind. Lincoln Conray takes backdoor breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Conray at 193, no extra base hits, and 4 RBI on the campaign. Qualley delivers, pitch up. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Curveball in the dirt for 2 balls, 1 strike from Jake Qualley. Qualley, the leader in appearances and innings for the Vikings to this point. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. The pitch, fastball outside edge for a strike. It's 2-2. Be interesting to see How Coach O handles it. 2-2. Drew just missed the outside edge. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Only 1 game left, and you have a week and a half left before the start of district play a week from Friday night. 3-2 delivery sprayed towards left center field, and that'll land for a base hit. Conray with the leadoff single here in the second inning. A runner at first, nobody out, and Kyle Ubalodi to the plate. 167, no extra base hits, and 3 RBI on the campaign. Lights have just been turned on. A short lead at first base by Conray. Josie up at third, and the pitch bunted in the air, third base side. It lands foul. Ubalodi without a sacrifice yet this year, and it's no balls and 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike to count. Short lead at first base by Conray, who hasn't attempted a steal all year. Bunt attempt here by Ubalodi. Gets it by Qualley. It's picked up by Josie Jewell on the mound. He'll throw over to Dally covering first. Sacrifice complete. 5-4. Ubalodi had a lot of power on that bunt, and Qualley ended up overrunning it, but Josie there picked it up right on the mound and threw it across the diamond. Dally over there to cover. And a runner at second, 1 down, and Donald Tricknor to the plate, hitting 102 with a double, no triples, no home runs, and 3 RBIs. He offers that the first one. It's no balls and 1 strike. Qualley in for the sign from Kane. Comes set. And the 0-1 delivery is high and tight. On a fastball, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Couple of steps off the bag. At second is Conray. Dolly paying attention to him there. The 1-1 grounded towards third. Jewell down to 1 knee to pick it up. He'll throw across the diamond for the out, and the runner will advance to third on the throw. As Tricknor grounds out to third, and Conray moves up on the play. Smorstad threw it over to third. Nimrod was there to field the 1-hop throw, but it was well late. And Trenton Stokes will try to help his own cause. 1-0 Decorah, bottom of the second. Stokes at 083 with a double on the season. Runner at third, 2 down here in the second. And the pitch taken up on the off-speed offering from Qualley. 1 ball, no strikes. Jake working out of the stretch. The 1-0 delivery. Curve ball, first strike. Stokes tried to pull the trigger, couldn't do it, and took a strike. And it's 1-1. Jake comes set, and the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Had Stokes out in front of that one. It's 1-2. 1-2 the count. Jake trying to get out of it here in the second inning. Qualley delivers the 1-2. Swung on fly ball. Shallow left field. Out is Colin Nimrod, the shortstop. He will make the catch to retire the side. So a leadoff single, but nothing else. We head to the third inning. It is Decorah 1 and Waterloo West 0. Welcome back to West High in Waterloo. Darren Swinson with you on a beautiful Wednesday night. Top of the third inning we go. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. A James Osley sacrifice fly in the first inning scored Colin Nimrod. Vikes had the bases loaded in that frame and nobody out, but only managed to run. Jake Qualley singled to left as a part of that inning, and he'll look at the first one high from Trenton Stokes. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Stokes threw 2, has given up 2 hits, hit 1, struck out 1, walked none. The sophomore will bring his 27th pitch of the game to the plate, and it's low and outside for 2 balls, no strikes on Qualley. Pitcher against pitcher matchup to start things here in the third inning. The pitch outside. 3 balls and no strikes to count. 3-0, and the pitch. There's a strike as Quelly took all the way. Few common opponents between these two schools. Waterloo Columbus, Cedar Falls, Waterloo East have played both these teams this year. 3-1 outside for ball 4. So for the third consecutive inning, the Vikes get their leadoff runner on.
4-2, Dustin Carey.
And Sweska will run for Quelly at first base, and Dustin Carey will come to the plate. Carey got a bunt single in that first inning. West ended up beating Columbus 4-2. They've lost 3 times to Cedar Falls, and they split with East. Cedar Falls will come to Decorah next Tuesday night. Dustin Carey will look at the first one lone outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Decorah defeated Columbus in their season high in runs given up and runs in a game, 15-11 a couple weeks back. They swept Waterloo East just last week as Carey hits one well deep to left field. Looking up is Price, and that ball is gone. Home run for Dustin Carey. His third of the season. RBIs 20 and 21, and the Vikes take a 3-0 lead. A 2-run homer here in the top of the third for Dustin Carey has extended the advantage for Decorah.
Josie Jewell.
Overall, that's the 9th home run Decorah has hit this year. The man stepping up, Josie Jewell, has 4 of them. Carey has 3. Osley and Nimrod with a home run apiece as the pitch taken high from Stokes. 1 ball, no strikes. Jewell struck out swinging in the first inning. The 1-0 fastball high. Two balls, no strikes, the count on Josie Jewell. The pitch high. 3 balls, no strikes on Josie Jewell. Stokes kicks and deals, and the 3-0 on the inside edge for a strike. It's 3-1 now on Josie Jewell. Stokes with the big windup in the pitch. Josie fouls one third base side, not a play. And now the count is full on Josie Jewell. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stokes ready, 3-2. Swung on, driven, deep left center field. Elijah Evans in center field is at the track, and he will make the catch just in front of the left center field fence. Josie gave that one a ride, but the park just big enough for Evans to run it down. And that's the first out here in the third inning. 2 in, 1 down, bases empty. James Osley to the plate. Decorah leading 3-0 here in the top of the third inning as the fastball for a strike. It snowballs 1 strike. Osley, a sacrifice fly in the first inning, which at the time gave Decorah a 1-0 lead. And another fastball inside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. Dustin Carey with a 2-run homer this inning for the Vikes to add on to their total. 0-2, breaking ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 1-2. Stokes delivers. Pitch swung on, driven, deep left center field. After it is Michael Price. After it is Evans. Price not able to get there on the track, and Osley will stand at second with a double.
Number 4, Kyle Kane.
Osley with his 8th double of the year as the last 3 balls have just been rocketed. Even the out by Josie Jewell a moment ago. Carey's home run. Josie hits a ball to the fence. Osley hits a ball to the fence that results in a double, and Kyle Kane will look to keep it going here in the third. He popped to short his first time up and looks at the first one outside. It is 1 ball, no strikes. 3-0 Decorah here in the third inning. Breaking ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. "2-0, smack down the left field line, but foul. Hanging breaking ball on 2-0, and Kyle got around a little early on it. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Decorah looking to win their 8th in a row. Again, that's the longest winning streak since the 11-game winning streak a year ago, which was ironically stopped by Waterloo West. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. Outside corner for a strike, and it's 2-2. That was a breaking ball on the outside edge as Coach O makes the point. That's the pitch. You got to take the other way, swinging a foul at the plate. So we'll do it again at 2 balls, 2 strikes on Kyle Kane. Decorah leads at 3-0 as we play the top of the 3rd at West High tonight. 2-2 delivery, curveball missing outside, so 3 balls, 2 strikes to count as Vikes doing a better job with their approach here in the 3rd inning. 3-2 delivery, smacked into left field, and a base hit. It's going to go into the corner. Osley will score easily. Kane will stand at second with an RBI double. It's a 4-0 lead for Decorah. Kane with double number 10 and RBI number 19 as he trades places with Osley. And Jake Hubden will get Kane's courtesy out at second base. Ubalodi, the catcher, out to have a few words with Stokes. Don't see any action as of yet in the West High bullpen as Austin Ashbacker, who was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, will bat. The pitch taken low. It is 1 ball, no strikes. So a 2-run homer for Carey and a RBI double by Kane in this inning has extended the Decorah advantage to 4-0. The pitch swung on, driven down the left field line, but well foul. One ball, 1 strike to count. Stokes ready in the 1-1, swinging a foul back. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ashbacker. The stretch by Stokes, the look back at second, and the pitch swung on, popped up left field. Michael Price is under it, and he will make a one-handed stab in medium depth left field for the 2nd out of the inning. So one left fielder retires the other. 2 down here in the 3rd inning, and Brady Dolly will bat. 4-0 Decorah. Dolly sacrificed Ashbacker from 1st to 2nd, back in the 2nd. First pitch to Brady, smack towards second, and a one-handed snag made by Lincoln Conray to retire the side. Another second baseman retiring his fellow second baseman. And the inning is up. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's 4-0 lead for Decorah. We head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, a 4-0 lead for Decorah. Darren Swenson back here at Waterloo West High School here tonight, as Michael Price will start things by rolling one into right field for a base hit. Price, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, gets the 3rd hit off of Qualley, a rolling single here in the 3rd inning. And the top of the order, and Elijah Evans will bat. Runner at first, nobody out. We're at the bottom of the 3rd inning. Of course, it's the bottom of the 3rd. Got to take a cue from my buddy Elliot Christian and give the upcoming schedule for the week. Jake Qualley with a quick move to first base, and Price back to the bag diving. Price 3 for 3 in the steal column this year. Coming up tomorrow night, we'll have first round 4A regional softball. Decorah will be at Charles City tomorrow night. The pitch swung on fouled. No sign of bunting from Evans on the first pitch. No balls, one strike. Evans grounded to second his first time up. Of a 6:50 airtime tomorrow night, 7 o'clock first pitch for Decorah and Charles City. Should Decorah win that one, we'll be in Waverly Saturday night. 6:50 airtime for that one. 0-1 delivery swung on and missed at a curveball. It's 0-2, and that will be on AM 1240 KDEC should Decorah win. Of course, all the games are at KDECradio.net as well. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Qualley with a move to first base. Back to the bag diving goes Price. Next Tuesday night, we'll have the regular season finale in baseball as Decorah will take on Cedar Falls from Olensack Field in Decorah. The ball's 2 strikes and the pitch smacked up the middle and through for a base hit. So the Wahawks in business, first and second, with nobody out here in the third inning. And Dylan Drager will bat. 4-0 Decorah leads it. Drager got a single to left his first time up. And then a week from Friday night, it's first round baseball already. Runners lead from their respective bases. Drager squaring to bunt, does so right in front of the plate. Qualley will glove. He'll throw a strike to Smorstad at first base. Sacrifice complete. 1-3 second sacrifice of the season for Drager. Evans moved up to second on the play. Price moves up to third. Fricke will bat. The leading hitter for the Wahawks bounced into a fielder's choice his first time up. Vikes will play the infield back. They'll definitely trade the run for the out here as they lead it 4-0 as Fricke hammers one towards center field and deep. Retreating is Gavin Nimrod, and that ball is up and against the fence. Scoring is Price. Evans rounding third. He will score as well. A 2-run double for Fricke, and it's a 4-2 ball game. Fricke with his 12th double and RBIs 23 and 24 on the season. So Qualley getting rocked a bit here in the first 2 1/3 as Dustin Carey will head down to the Decorah bullpen. And Matt Ort will bat. Ort's first ball swing, grounds one to the left side, snagged there at third by Josie Jewell. Throw to first base, and the throw was offline. Smorstad caught it while sitting down. He tried to adjust his feet and tag the bag before Ort got there. He just couldn't do it. It's an E5 on Josie. And it's first and second still with only 1 out as the Wahawks battling tough here in the bottom of the third inning. A 4-2 lead for Decorah. And the batter is Lincoln Conway, who singled to left his first time up. He's first ball swinging. Pops one left side. Josie Jewell in foul ground will make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Number 4, Kyle Ubalodi.
So Conway fouls out for a big second out, and Kyle Ubalodi will come to the plate. He sacrificed a runner up in the second. So no official at bat yet for him, and what is now a 4-2 Decorah lead, bottom of the third inning. The pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Jake comes set, a look back at second, and the 1-0 delivery. Curveball missing outside for 2 balls, no strikes. Swung on a one-hopper right back to the mound. Making the play in front of the mound is Jake Qualley. He will throw to first base to retire the side. But the Wahawks score 2 on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left. We head to the 4th. It's 4-2 lead for Decorah. Top of the 4th inning we go. It's a 4-2 lead for Decorah. Second to last regular season game of the season. Decorah and Waterloo West tonight. And then next Tuesday night will be Decorah and Cedar Falls. We mentioned we will have that game. The only reason we wouldn't have that game is if the Decorah girls make it to a regional final that night. Then we would have softball down at Iowa Falls. Nothing like traveling 2.5 hours for a regional final. God bless 5 classes, huh? Gavin Nimrod will come to the plate to start things here in the 4th inning. The pitch taken high, 1 ball, no strikes. Nimrod 0 for 1, grounded to 3rd in the 2nd inning. The 1-0 fastball for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Decorah 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error to this point. West Iowa 2 runs and 5 hits and no errors. Stokes delivers, and the pitch looped over the head of Stokes. Charging at shortstop is Fricky. He'll throw on to first base, not in time. Nimrod with an infield single. Once that one got over the head of the pitcher, Fricky, or the pitcher Stokes, Fricky was going to have a tough play. Nimrod runs well, and he's able to reach on the infield hit, which is the 7th already for Decorah. Colin Nimrod will bat. Runner at first, nobody out. Moved to first base, back to the bag. Diving is Gavin. Colin singled and scored in the 1st and grounded to short in the 2nd. Stokes delivers. Colin bunts, does so up the third base side. Charging is Ort. He'll barehand. He'll throw to first base. He'll throw wild up the first base side. Gavin will head to 3rd, and Colin will be at 2nd. Colin would have had an infield single, and the throwing error by Ort will put runners at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. So they're going to rule it a single and an error, and Jake Qualley will bat, trying to help his own cause. Infield up at all 4 spots for West High, with Decorah leading 4-2. Nobody out here in the 4th as Jake takes the curve outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Qualley singled to left in the 1st, walked and scored in the 3rd inning. He was on board for the Carey home run. Pitch swung on, popped up foul, and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like Jake, or sounded like Jake, has given a Cedar Valley area body shop some work. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Stokes comes set, and the 1-1. Swung on a chopper to the left side. Play made by Frick. He looks the runner back at 3rd, throws to first base, and the out recorded over there. Nice play by Fricky as he had to go back 2 steps to the field. He looked towards Gavin at 3rd. He was only 3 steps off the bag. Gavin got his momentum back to 3rd. And the out recorded at 1st as Dustin Carey will bat. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out as Carey puts a bunt down, but he bunts it foul. No balls, 1 strike, the count on Dustin Carey as Coach O put the squeeze on, and Carey couldn't put it between the chalk. Carey with a bunt single in the 1st inning and a 2-run homer in the 3rd. So the long and the short of it for Carey to this point. 0-1 delivery, swinging a foul at the plate, and it's 0-2. The ball's 2 strikes to count. Stretch and the 0-2. Swung on a ground ball towards short. Knocked down there by Fricky. Looks the runner back. Throws to first base. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. It'll be an error on the shortstop, Fricky. And that'll be the 2nd error of the night for East. And that'll load the bases for Josie Jewell. Josie is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the 1st and flied out to center in the 3rd. The pitch swung on, popped up, first base side, and out of play. No balls, 1 strike, the count. Bases loaded, 1 down. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 lead for Decorah. Vikes got 1 in the 1st inning on a sacrifice fly by Osley. A 2-run homer by Carey and an RBI double by Kane in the third made it a 4-0 lead. The pitch, fastball up. It is 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Zach Fricky had a 2-run double in the bottom of the third inning as Josie pops one third base side and out of play. And now it's 1-2 on Josie Jewell. Nimrod off a third. Nimrod off a second. Carey off a first. Josie asked for time, and it's granted by the home plate umpire, Nick Wilgenberg. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. Darren Swenson from West High tonight as the pitch outside for 1 ball or 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Josie. Vikes looking to add on to a 4-2 lead. Stokes ready, 2-2. Swung on, hit towards third, bobbled there by Ort. He's going to throw to the plate, and he'll throw high. Nimrod will score. Collin coming to the plate. He will slide in safely. 2-run score on the error at third by Ort, and it's a 6-2 lead for Decorah. Carey ends up at third on the play. Josie ends up at second. As Ort knocked it down, had plenty of time and perhaps rushed the throw to the plate. It airmailed the catcher. Both Nimrods able to score on the play. And it's now a 6-2 lead. And Corey Kelchin out to talk to the infield and battery for his squad. 3 errors this inning have led to the 2 Decorah runs. And Coach O taking advantage of the time to talk to hitters and runners in the third base box as Kelchin moves back to the third base dugout. Runners move back to their positions. And James Osley will eventually bat. (6-2) the score. Decorah on top here in the top half of the fourth inning. Vikes putting it in play. And the West Side defense not doing a lot to help out Trenton Stokes right now. And the pitch, curveball outside, 1 ball, no strikes to James Osley, who had a sacrifice fly in the first inning, and he doubled to left and scored in the third. Osley now 9 for his last 16 with 6 RBIs, or now 7 RBIs in that stretch, as that one hammered into left center field at a base hit. Scoring is Carey, scoring is Jewell, a 2-run single for Osley, and an 8-2 lead for Decorah.
Number 4, Kyle Kane.
So Osley knocks in his 24th and 25th runs of the season. He is second on the team in that category behind Josie Jewell's 29. Still only 1 out here in the fourth as Kyle Kane looks at the first one low from Stokes. 1 ball, no strikes. Still no action in the West High bullpen, and I can see why, because Stokes is really doing his job. His defense isn't helping him out at all. The stretch by Stokes and the 1-0 in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Kane popped to short in the first and had an RBI double in the third inning. Vikes up by an 8-2 margin. We play the top half of the fourth. 1-1 delivery. Ooh, just missed the outside edge. It is 1 ball or 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch inside for 3 balls and 1 strike now on Kane. So getting back to Osley for a second. He's now 10 for his last 17 and has 9 RBIs in his last 5 games. 3-1 the count. Runner goes. Pitch taken low for ball 4, and it gets all the way back to the screen, and Osley will stay put at second base. So Kane with the walk. Hovden will get his courtesy at first base. Osley at second. Hovden at first. Ashbacker to the plate. Corey Kelchin will head out to the hill, and I believe Donald Ticknor will come into this game. We'll tell you about the changes here in a moment. Donald Ticknor will come into the game to get Trenton Stokes, who after 3 1/3 gets lifted. So far he's given up 9 hits, 8 runs. I believe only 4 of them earned. He walked 1, he hit 1, and he struck out 1. Jamie Medina is now at second base. And Tyler Brustkern is out in right field. I believe that's the only changes for Waterloo West. Ticknor making his 5th appearance, 3rd in the bullpen, 1-1, a 7.38 ERA. 2.13 opponent's batting average against, as Cole Sweska will bat for Ashbacker. Here's a ground ball towards third, and that's a ground ball that hits the upper body of Fricke, and everyone's going to be safe. And they're going to rule that one an infield hit. So Sweska in his first at bat gets a single batting for Ashbacker. You'll recall that Ashbacker was hit by a pitch and was a little wobbly after getting hit near the ear back in the 2nd inning. And Brady Dolly will come to the plate. Infield up the corners, back up the middle, and the first pitch from Ticknor is taken low. 1 ball, no strikes. Dolly sacrificed a runner up in the 2nd and lined out to second to end the 3rd. 0 for 1. 8-2 Decorah. Bases loaded. Still only 1 down here in the 4th. Is that one in there for a strike? And it's 1-1. That one goes up. It is 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Two-1. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule is called. Fricke, the shortstop, will make the catch in front into the right of second base, and Dolly retired on the pop-out. There's 2 down here in the 4th inning, and Gavin Nimrod will bat. He started this inning with a single and scoring a run. In the 2nd, he grounded out to third. The pitch smacked into left center field and a base hit. Osley will score. Jake Hubden coming to the plate. He will score without a play. A 2-run, 2-out single for Gavin Nimrod, and a 10-2 lead now for Decorah. So Nimrod knocks in runs 15 and 16 on the season, with Sweska moving up to 2nd on the play. So that'll officially close the book on Trenton Stokes. 3 1/3, 9 hits, 10 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. As Colin Nimrod looks at a strike, 0-1. Colin batting for the 4th time in 4 frames. He's 2 for 3 as he smacks or chops one towards second base, picked up there by Medina. And a throw to first base will retire Nimrod, and that's that for the 4th inning. But a profitable 4th it was for Decorah. 6 runs on 5 hits. 3 errors and 2 runners left. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's West High trailing Decorah by a 10-2 margin. 10-2 Decorah in the bottom of the 4th inning as Donald Ticknor swings at the first one and tried to hold back his swing, but couldn't do it. It's no balls, 1 strike. Ticknor grounded to third in the 2nd, 0 for 1. 0-1 delivery. A fastball up from Qualley. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Vikes with 6 in that 4th inning to extend the advantage to 10-2. 10 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for Decorah. 2, 5, and 3 for Waterloo West. Curveball inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2 now. Qualley hasn't been A-plus sharp, but when your offense helps you out to the point of 10 runs, you don't have to be. Giving up 5 hits and 2 runs thus far. The pitch outside. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Pitch, curveball swung on and missed. Dug out of the dirt by Kane, who will throw it down to Smorsy at first base. And there's one down here in the fourth inning. One down, nobody on, and Trenton Stokes to the plate. 10-2 Decorah here in, or I'm sorry, it is Jamie Medina now. Medina came in as part of the switches after Stokes left the game. Pitch out of the zone again, 2 balls, no strikes. Jamie Medina now playing second base. He's hitting .239 on the season. That one popped up right side. Still on the infield dirt. The second baseman, Brady Dowley, will make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. So 2 down and nobody on for Michael Price. It's a 10-2 lead for Decorah here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Price singled and scored to start the 2-run third for West High. Price swings and misses at a breaking ball in the outer half from Qualley. The ball's 1 strike. Jake looking for his first 1-2-3 inning, something Kyle Kane's done a lot of lately, as that one's backed into left center field, and it'll be a base hit. Price with a big turn at first base, but he'll put the brakes on right there. So Price now 2 for 2 on the night as he went the other way very well. So runner at first and 2 down, and Elijah Evans will bat 10-2 Decorah here in the bottom of the fourth. Qualley delivers, pitch swung on and missed at a curve, 0-1. Evans grounded to second in the first, singled and scored in the third. Fastball outside edge taken for a strike, and it's 0-2. 0-2 from Qualley, swung on a ground ball towards third. Josie Jewell knocks it down, picks it up, throws over to first base, and beating it out is Elijah Evans. We'll see how they score it up here. They flip the coin, it comes up tails, so it's an E5. First and second with 2 down, and Dylan Drager to the plate. 1 for 1. Sacrificed a runner up in the third and singled in the first inning as a curveball taken inside. 1 ball, no strikes. One-0. Curveball for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Qualley in for the sign from Kane. 10-2 Decorah here in the bottom of the fourth. Qualley ready. And the pitch swung on and missed. And a curveball in the dirt. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2. Swung on, popped up, fouled, straight back and out of play. So we'll do it again. At 1 ball and 2 strikes. Qualley got the first 2 batters relatively easy in this inning. Price then got a single, and Evans reached on an error. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch swinging a foul back, so we'll do it again at 1 and 2. Drager still with a 1 and 2 count. The pitch swinging a foul, so Drager battling well. And with Zach Fricky hoping for a turn on deck, Fricky responsible for both RBI for Waterloo West to this point. 1 and 2 the count with 2 down. And the pitch swung on and a one-hopper right back to Qualley. He'll run towards first and give Eric Smorstad an underhand toss to record the final out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. We head to the 5th inning. It is a 10-2 lead for Decorah. Top of the 5th inning we go. It's a 10-2 lead for Decorah. Jake Qualley, who is 1 for 2 with a walk at the plate, will bat. Qualley singled to left in the first, walked and scored in the third, and grounded to short last inning. An inning in which Decorah sent 11 to the plate. First pitch out of the zone from Donald Ticknor, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. Curveball inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Vikes took a lead in the first inning, in case you're just joining us. On a James Osley sacrifice fly, they added 3 in the third with the 2-run homer by Carey and an RBI double by Kane. West got 2 in the bottom of the third inning. Zach Fricky with the 2-run double. The pitch in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Pitch, a little low. It's 3-1. An error scored the first 2 runs of the 4th inning. Osley then brought in 2 with the 2-run single. A 2-run single by Gavin Nimrod scored the final runs of that inning as Qualley takes the next pitch outside. It's ball 4. Third walk given up by Wahawk pitching. And Brighton Meyer will run for Qualley. Sweska courtesy ran earlier, but he's now playing left field. And Dustin Carey will bat. Pitch, swinging a foul back, no balls, 1 strike. Carey a bunt single in the first, a 2-run homer in the third, reached on an error and scored in the 4th inning. And Ticknor bluffs a throw to first base, and actually a balk is called. I think Ticknor was standing as if he was going to go to the windup, and instead of stepping off and going to the stretch, he tried to do that in one motion while still being on the rubber. And Greg Bodensteiner, the base umpire, right on it. No count yet on Carey as the pitch taken outside. Actually, it's 1 ball, 1 strike, my bad. One swung on, driven deep down the left field line, angling into foul ground. It'll land foul right up against the fence just to the left of the 330 sign and straight away left. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. One ball, 2 strikes on Dustin Carey. Look back at second in. The pitch swung on a ground ball towards second. It's booted by Medina. Picked up by the shortstop, Fricky, and he'll throw on to first base to retire Carey, with Meyer moving up to third on the plate. A 4-6-3 single out, something you don't see every day.
Number 6, Josie Jewell.
But good stick-to-itiveness by Fricky to stay with the play. And Josie Jewell will bat. He's 0 for 3. 10-2 Decorah here in the 5th inning. Jewell struck out swinging the first, fly to center in the third, and reached on an error and scored in the 4th. Curveball taken a low, 1 ball, no strikes. Stretch. And a pause and a time call. Brighton Meyer lead at third, and Josie smacks a Fair ball down the left field line. Josie with the big turn at first base. He's going to second base, and he'll be in standing with a double. That scores Brighton Meyer with Decorah's 11th run. Josie with his 11th double and his 30th RBI, and it's a 11-2 lead for Decorah. Is that one just fair up the left side? And James Osley will bat 2 for 2 on the night. Sacrifice fly in the first, double and scored in the third, and knocked in 2 and scored himself with a single in the fourth inning. 11-2 Decorah here in the fifth. That's the first pitch taken high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch inside. 2-0. Pitch, curveball in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Josie at second with 1 down. The stretch by Ticknor. Look back at second, and the pitch well high. It is 3 balls and 1 strike now on Osley. 11-2 Decorah. We play the top half of the 5th inning. Ticknor with the stretch and the pitch well high again for ball 4. So Osley on base for the 3rd time tonight. First and second with 1 down, and Kyle Kane will bat. 11-2 Decorah here in the 5th. Kane popped to short in the first. An RBI double in the 3rd inning and walked and scored, or his courtesy runner scored, in the 4th inning as he'll take the first one low. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch, a strike. One ball, 1 strike count. Pitch swung on, and a base hit into left field. Josie Jewell rounding third. He'll stop at third as that ball got quickly out to Price in shallow left field. Kane with a single. His 2nd hit of the night. Decorah's 13th hit of the night. And Jake Hubden will get Kane's courtesy at first. Jewell at third. Osley at second, Hubden at first, and the West High pitching coach out to talk to Ticknor. The due hitter will be Cole Sweska. As the West High pitching coach makes his way back to the third base dugout. Sweska batted once in this game. It was in the 4th. He got an infield hit. He came on to replace Austin Ashbacker as Sweska pops one up on the infield. Retreating is Fricky, the shortstop. And the infield fly rule is called. An out is recorded. It was dropped at second. Jewell will advance home, and the rest of the runners will move up 1 base. So the infield fly rule was called. The ball was dropped at second base by Medina. When the ball was dropped, Josie scored. Osley moves up to third and Hubden to second to make it a 12-4 ball game. So 2 down, runners at second and third, and Brady Dowley will bat. 0 for 2 as he flies one towards right field, retreating is Bruskern. He will make the catch to retire the side, but the Vikes score 2. On 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Vikes lead by a 12-2 margin. A 12-2 lead for Decorah as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Wahawks will try to stay alive with Zach Fricky leading off. He bounced into a forced play in the 1st inning and doubled to center to knock in 2 in the 3rd. And the pitch swung on a ground ball. Headed towards Dolly, and that one just ate him up as it goes into right field. As Fricky will make a big turn at first base, and we'll see how they roll that one. It'll be a base hit. So Fricky, the leading hitter on the squad, is now 2 for 3. And Matt Ort will bat. Grounded to second in the first, reached on an error in the third. Pitch swung on a fly ball right field, right at James Osley. He will make the catch for the first out here in the fifth inning. Lincoln Conray will bat. Left-hand hitting second. Right fielder. Conray singled to left in the second and fouled out the third in the third. He swings at the first one and flies one into left field and land in front of Sweska for a base hit. So the Wallhawks first and second with one down here in the fifth inning. All three Wallhawks have swung at the first pitch here in this fifth inning. First and second with one down, and Kyle Ubalodi will come to the plate. Sacrificed a runner-up in the second. Grounded to the pitcher in the third. Ubalodi looks the first one outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 12-2 Decorah here in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch, curve for a strike. One. Swing and a ground ball headed towards second. Knocked down there by Dolly, but that's all he'll be able to do with it. As Dolly moved to his left, knocked it down, bobbled it, and the E4 will load the bases with one down here in the fifth inning. And Donald Ticknor will try to bring the Wallhawks, or keep the Wallhawks alive. And Noah Gerke will run for Ubalodi at second. Pitch swung on and missed at a breaking ball from Qualley. No balls, 1 strike. Curveball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike count on Ticknor. 12-13-3 for Decorah, 2-8-3 for Waterloo West. Pitch swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Stretch, and the 1-2 from Qualley. Swung on, popped up, foul, right side, and out of play. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ticknor. I'm sitting right next to Jim Nelson from the Waterloo Cedar Falls Courier tonight. There will be a story on this game later on tonight at WCFcourier.com. So you can check that out. Qualley ready, pitch swung on, smacked into left field, and that one will land for a base hit. Fricky will score. Conray being waved to the plate. Relay throw from Colin Nimrod, not in time. Runner trying to go to third. Kane's throw to Jewell. Retires Gerke trying to move to third base. A 2-run single for Ticknor with his 4th and 5th RBIs of the season. Wallhawks will stay alive to play a 6th. Gerke retired 7-6-2-5 for the second out of the inning, and Jamie Medina will bat. 12-4 the score now, as Qualley delivers and the pitch. Taken up, 1 ball and no strikes. Qualley hasn't been his A-plus best tonight, but give credit to the Wallhawks. They have 9 hits as well. Curveball for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 delivery, swing, and a pop-up foul into the tennis courts adjacent to the ballpark here at West High. And it is 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss at a curve. And that's that for the 5th inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, 1 left. We go to the 6th. It's 12-4 Decorah. 6th inning we go. It's 12-4 lead for Decorah. Gavin Nimrod will start things here in the 6th. He is 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. First pitch blown outside. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Nimrod grounded to first in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 4th, and also in the 4th inning had a 2-run single. Curveball taken inside. It's 1 ball or 2 balls, no strikes. Wahawks stayed alive on a 2-run single by Donald Ticknor in the bottom of the 5th inning to make it 12-4. The pitch for a strike, and it's 2-1. Of course, the Vikes are up now in the 6th inning. They got the opportunity to get some money out of A&J. Fly ball center field. Elijah Evans retreating. He will make the catch. And that's the first out here in the 6th inning. So Gavin now 2 for 4, and Collin will bat here in the 6th inning. Collin singled and scored in the 1st. Grounded to short in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 4th inning, and grounded to 2nd in the 4th inning, and he gets hit right on the 10 on the back of his jersey.
Number 5, Jacob Qualley.
So Nimrod at first, nobody out, and Jake Qualley to the plate. 12-4 Decorah here in the 6th. Qualley singled to left in the 1st. Walked and scored in the 3rd, grounded to short in the 4th, walked and scored in the 5th. His courtesy runner was actually doing the scoring at that time. Giving credit where credit is due as Qualley swings and fouls one back. It's his no balls and 1 strike. Stretch and the 0-1 to Qualley. Ground ball to the left side. Fricky with a backhand stop, sets his feet. He's going to fire across the diamond. Not in time to get Qualley. Nice effort by Fricky at short. Got to it. Put a little bit of drama into that play when there wasn't, at first glance, going to be any. First and second with 1 down, and Brayton Meyer will run for Qualley at first base with Dustin Carey coming to the plate. Carey takes the first pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. He got a bunt single in the 1st, a 2-run homer in the 3rd, reached on an error and scored in the 4th, and grounded out 4-6-3 in the 5th. There's a pop-up foul ball right side. Dylan Drager in foul territory will make the catch in foul ground for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 down, runners at first and second, and Josie Jewell to the plate. Struck out swinging in the 1st, fly to center in the 3rd, reached on an error and scored in the 4th, and had an RBI double and scored himself in the 5th inning. $14 hits for Decorah, 9 hits for West Waterloo, each team with 3 errors. Vikes leading in the stat that counts by a 12-4 margin. First one high to Josie. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0, swinging a foul back. 1-1 the count. Stretch and the pitch. Fastball high and outside is 2 balls and 1 strike now on Josie. Two-1, swung on, popped up. First base side foul territory. The catcher and the first baseman are there, and Drager makes the catch and slides to his keister afterwards. So 1 hit and 2 runners left. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's 12-4 Decorah. Bottom of the 6th inning we go. It's a 12-4 lead for Decorah. Vikes out hitting Waterloo West 14-9. Each team has committed 3 errors, and Michael Price will lead things off in the bottom of the 6th. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Single to right and scored in the 3rd. Single to left in the 4th inning, and a foul tip into the glove of Kyle Kane behind the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Qualley has given up 4 runs. Pitch low, 1 ball, 1 strike, and 9 hits to this point. Pitch outside is 2 balls, 1 strike. He has struck out 2, but he hasn't walked anybody. 2-1, ground ball to the right side. Brady Dolly there to make the play, and a sidearm toss now to Bryce Pierce playing first base. And Price retired for the first time tonight. 1 down, nobody on for Elijah Evans. Starting the 4th trip around the Wahawk batting order. Evans grounded to second in the 1st, singled and scored in the 3rd, reached on an error in the 4th inning. A curveball taken outside from Qualley, 1 ball, no strikes. Second to last regular season game for Decorah. Cedar Falls comes to town next Tuesday night. There's a strike, it's 1-1. It'll be a varsity JV game. Viking JV won a pretty good JV game tonight, 5-1. Pitch taken low. It is 2 balls and 1 strike to count. 2-1 the count on Elijah Evans. Qualley delivers curveball outside corner for a strike. It's 2-2. Wahawks have had base runners in every frame tonight. In fact, they've had a base hit in every frame tonight. As that one's looped out into shallow center field, a lunging attempt by Colin Nimrod is unsuccessful as it lands between the Nimrod brothers out in left center field for a base hit. So double-digit hits now for Waterloo West. Evans is 2 for 4 on the night. And Dylan Drager will bat. Drager takes first pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. He singled in the 1st, sacrificed a runner up in the 3rd, and grounded to the pitcher in the 4th. Pitch swung on and missed. It is 1 ball, 1 strike count. Pitch swung on, a ground ball towards second. Dolly there to make the play. Underhand toss to Colin Nimrod for the first out. It throws to Bryce Pierce at first for the double play. 4-6-3, and for the first time defensively tonight, the Vikes only face the minimum. 1 hit, nobody out left. We head to the top of the 7th. It's 12-4 Decorah. James Osley will start things here in the 7th inning for Decorah. A 12-4 lead for the Vikings. Ticknor on for his 3rd complete inning of relief. Stokes went the first 3 1/3, 9 hits, 10 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Ticknor delivers in the first pitch to Osley, grounded towards short. Picked up there by Fricky. He'll throw on to first base, and on a bang-bang play, Osley retired for the first time tonight, 1 down. Technically, he was retired on a sacrifice fly, but hopefully you got my gist there. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th. Kyle Kane will bat. Popped to short in the 1st. RBI double in the 3rd. Walked, and his courtesy runner Hovden scored in the 4th and singled to left in the 5th. A curve for a strike. It's 0-1. Vikes got a lead in the 1st inning on an Osley sacrifice fly. Got 3 more in the 3rd inning on a 2-run homer by Dustin Carey and an RBI double by Kane. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 2-run double by Zach Frickies made it 4-2 after 3 for Waterloo West. Vikes then got 6 in the Fourth inning, helped out by 3 Wahawk errors. Popped up foul ball right side. Drager in foul ground. The first baseman hustling after it, but he can't quite get there. It's 1-2. An error scored the first 2 runs. Osley then knocked in 2 with a single. Nimrod then knocked in 2 with the single. That made it 10-2 after 4. Vikes would get 2 more in the fifth inning, as Jewell got an RBI double and a dropped pop-up, scored Jewell. His pitch taken high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That made it 12-2. Wahawks stayed alive on a 2-run single by Donald Ticknor in the bottom of the 5th inning, and that's where we sit as Kane smacks one towards short. One hop fielded by Fricky. He'll throw on to first base, and keeping his foot on the bag was Drager at first for the second out of the inning. So 2 down, nobody on. And Cole Sweska will bat. Sweska, infield hit in the 4th, popped to second in the 5th. He came on to replace Austin Ashbacker. Hit by a pitch in his first at-bat and was removed from the game a little bit later. He ended up passing the concussion test, so they let him in the or kept him in the game, but safety first in a situation like this as the next pitch goes outside. It is 2 balls and no strikes. Two 2-0 the count with 2 down. Fastball outside edge for a strike. It's 2-1. Vikes trying to win their 8th game in a row. Pitch outside. It's 3-1. 3-1, low for ball 4. So Decorah has had base runners in every frame tonight as well. So Sweska reaches first, and Brady Dowley will bat. A 12-4 lead for Decorah here in the 7th. Vikes trying to win their 8th game in a row. It was the 8th consecutive game they have scored in the first inning. As Dowley looks the first one high, 1 ball, no strikes. Dowley reached on a sacrifice in the 2nd, lined out to second in the 3rd, popped to short in the 4th, and fly to right in the 5th. Pitch taken high, snap throw to first base. Sweska back to the bag, standing. Two balls, no strikes to count. Pitch swung on, popped up, straight back. Retreating is the catcher, Yuba Lodi, and the ball lands out of play. Two balls, 1 strike on Brady Dowley. The 2-1 fastball up. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Runner goes, pitch taken low, and Sweska will take second uncontested, and now it's ball 4. Anyway, so it really didn't matter. So a couple of walks here in the 7th inning. Sweska at second, and Dowley at first, and Nimrod will bat. Gavin grounded to first in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 4th, got a 2-run single also in the 4th, and flied to center in the 6th. Swings and fouls the first one away, no balls, 1 strike.
I brought it home the tree. I mean, of course, there's 12 on 12, but I mean, that's how
Stretch, pitch. Inside, just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
I don't know if you can get anywhere close. That's the first time I've seen it.
1-1. Swinging a foul, third base side and out of play, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
So it made the game win
1-2 on Gavin Nimrod. First and second, 2 down here in the 7th. The 12-4 lead for Decorah. 1-2 delivery, swinging a foul back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two with 2 down. Stretch a look around the base pass, then the 1-2 delivery, curveball taken for strike 3. 2 walks, 2 runners left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Decorah leading 12-4. Vikes trying to put the finishing touches on a victory here tonight. They're 3 outs away as they lead at 12-4. Definitely hasn't been a masterpiece. Defense has been a little shaky. Quality hasn't been A-plus sharp, but the sticks have been there all night. 14 hits and 12 runs for Decorah. And the Wahawks come to bat here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Zach Fricky is 2 for 3 at the plate. Fricky into a fielder's choice in the first, had a 2-run double in the 3rd, and singled and scored in the 5th inning. So Fricky has been involved in 3 of the 4 runs that the Wahawks have scored tonight. His pitch taken inside from Jake, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch, the 88th of the game for Qualley, goes outside. It is 2 balls, no strikes on Fricky. 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Qualley kicks and deals, and the pitch swung on, sprayed foul, third base side, out of play. So it's still moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Qualley ready in the 2-2 offering, swing and a miss. Took a little something off and got Fricky out in front. And that's the 3rd strikeout for Jake Qualley, trying to pick up his 7th win of the season. Kyle Kane picked up his 6th win last night. Josie Jewell has 8, and Dustin Carey has 3 wins. Those are the pitching records for Decorah as Ort takes the first pitch inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Ort grounded to second in the 1st, reached on an error in the 3rd, and fly to right in the 5th. Pitch taken outside is 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0. Swung on, fly ball, right field, right at James Oslu. He comes running in and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 down, nobody on, and Lincoln Connery to the plate, representing the last hope for the moment for the Wahawks. Connery singled to left in the 2nd, fouled to 3rd in the 3rd, and singled and scored in the 5th inning. And the pitch just missed outside, 1 ball, no strikes. One-0. Pitch taken low. It's 2 balls, no strikes to count. Qualley ready. He kicks and deals and the 2-0 outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Qualley, as we mentioned, has given up 9 hits, 4 runs all earned. Hasn't walked anybody and struck out 3. And there's a strike. It is 3 balls, 1 strike. In fact, according to my calculations, this is the first or the 2nd batter he's gone to a 3-ball count on as Connery looks at the next pitch inside. It's ball 4 rather. That's the first walk of the night for Qualley. Runner at first, 2 down, 7th inning, 12-4 Decorah. And the pitch, ground ball towards 3rd. Backhand stop made by Josie Jewell. He'll fire across the diamond, and that's a Viking victory. Vikings win their 8th in a row as they defeat Waterloo West tonight by a 12-4 margin. 12 runs, 14 hits, 3 errors, and 12 left for Decorah. 4 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors, and 8 left for Waterloo West. Jake Qualley, 7-2 now on the season, a complete game 9 hitter, 4 runs, 4 earned. He walked 1 and he struck out 3. Trenton Stokes, the losing pitcher, he drops to 0-5 on the season. So Decorah improves to 24-8 on the season, and Waterloo West drops to 6-26. Many people to thank for making the broadcast possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, the good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game wherever you were tonight. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly and most importantly, we thank you. That's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. Final score tonight, Decorah wins it 12-4. We'll have softball on the air tomorrow night. First round of the 4A regional play as Decorah will be at Charles City, 6:50 pregame time, and the first pitch scheduled for 7 o'clock. So, for our entire KDEC sports team, Darren Swenson saying so long from West High and Waterloo. Decorah wins it 12-4. Thanks a bunch for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again from Charles City tomorrow night.